For the players.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's 12 o'clock and yeah, we're back. Yes, we're here 3 times. We stream just 1 hour. And welcome. I see that you're watching through Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We're online on those three channels, but only on Facebook you can support us with some stars. That's the same as the bits on Twitch. And stars are a digital gift that helps us earn the money to improve our streams, and we can provide you with more comprehensive programming, and we can discuss other subjects like coaching or astrology. But now we're streaming the Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So let's turn on the PS4 Pro 500 million limited edition. Yes, you're right. That's the device we're streaming from, and that's the device we're going to give away if we have our hands on the PS5. It's postponed. Many people don't have their PS5 yet, but they're coming. They promised me it's coming. And in the meanwhile, you can participate in our unique giveaway, because we're going to give away that limited edition PS4 Pro. Only 50,000 worldwide were made, so it's worth a bunch of money. Of course, if you're a gamer, you just pack it out, unbox it, and you're going to play with it. But if you want to invest and you participate for €1 and you win that giveaway, then you can sell it for 500, for 1,000 euros. I don't know, but it's worth a bunch of money. The collector's value is very high. But let's stop talking about that. Let's game. So we left here. We were in the cave. In the cave. Yes. Yeah, and if you see me in this box, in this window, I have very bad lighting. So I have more light than in the evening, but sometimes it's too much. So I think we have to go on top. We have to climb to the top. So let's do that. You have to jump here. And I think we have to climb.
Can't carry anymore.
No, we can't climb. Maybe. Oh wait. Wait. Oh wait. Yeah, we can climb. So we can climb here. We need to get the silver box, but I don't know how. Oh no. Oh man, I was afraid that I was falling, but I'm not falling. I'm failing. Okay, we need to jump. Okay, we need to jump. Okay, now it's good. Okay, we've made it. Okay, there are some stuff here. There's some stuff here. Oh. Okay. Hey, Stark, welcome.
I can use these to climb out of here.
All right. Yes, before we forget, Stark, where we left off this morning, Stark was sending me a movie about accumulate crypto. We can watch that. Yeah, we can watch that if you want. Then I pause the game and I will open Safari for you. So and if you're new to Saul's Place TV, it's very important to know that we take you serious as a viewer. If you have tips as well of news items or funny videos that is worth to watch, just send it in the chat and we can broadcast it. So let's do this. Yeah. And then we're going to open it for you. So let's find out what Stark has sent.
With his blockchain technology, inventor Satoshi Nakamoto has completely relinquished his control of Bitcoin. But he does own 1/20th of all Bitcoins himself. So if one day Bitcoin does become widely accepted as a currency, he will be one of the richest people on Earth.
People might find that scary, a new currency or a system based on an inventor who owns already, well, 1/20th of all the currency he invented.
Yeah.
Isn't that a problem?
Satoshi invented
this
one of
was
the most important inventions in the entire history of humankind. That's going to improve the lives of everybody on the planet
face
for the
on
better.
the left.
If he had half of all the Bitcoins, he would still deserve it.
Oh.
Who do you think Satoshi is?
I think it's probably a band of people who decided that a nom de plume was the best way to go, precisely because if it did take off, there would be too many consequences for an individual, one person, or even a group of people. And from my perspective, you never make a move of this sort without a myth. You need a sort of foundation myth. Every good sort of system of power has a foundation myth, and it's always best if the leader is either anonymous or aloof or in some way distant from the public, because you have to create a sort of mythology around him. And because Satoshi, nobody knows who he is. If we knew who he was, it would almost ruin the whole thing for everybody, I think.
Why did he disappear, you think?
He undermined the ability of every single government on the entire planet to control the money supply. And that's how every single government in the world is controlling their citizens and their economies today. And he just basically, knocked their feet right out from under them with the invention of Bitcoin. And I'm sure that's going to make a lot of people who want to control other people by force really, really upset. So yeah, I think it's really, really smart for him to have disappeared. And for me, it probably would have been smarter for me to keep quiet too, but Bitcoin's too exciting for me to stay quiet about. I think a lot of people are underestimating the way in which Bitcoin and the blockchain are going to change the power structures in society in general. I mean, I grew up in the US and I see all these people like, yeah, nuke everybody in the Middle East and kill them all. And then they have the former Secretary of State, Madeleine Albright, on 60 Minutes, one of the most popular news shows in the US. And they asked her, they said, there's reports that more than 500,000 Iraqi children have died as a direct result of US sanctions. And she looks back at her with a straight face and she goes, it was a really tough decision, but I think that it was worth it. Worth murdering 500,000 kids because of what the government did? And I apologize for crying, but it just disgusts me from my core when I see government people murdering people around the world. It's not just theoretical. These are real people with real lives. And it's real people, and Bitcoin has the power to undermine everything they're doing to people around the world. And I'm sorry for shouting, but it just disgusts me what these people in government do. And they do it through central banking and through the control of the money supply, and Bitcoin takes that away from them.
Yeah, you're right, Stark. I could hear it better. I could hear it better. Yeah. You're totally right. But does that mean that if you are a Bitcoin investor, you're a threat for the elite? isn't that what you meant? You're a threat for the government if you are a Bitcoin investor. Let's resume the game. In the meanwhile, and Stark can answer. If you know, if you're just tuned in, welcome to Sal's Plays TV. And we're streaming a Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I don't know where I am. Where am I? This is where I came from, right? No. Oh yes. Oh yeah. This is where I came from. There's a tent in here. Yeah. I like this information. I want to know more. Every time. I don't know what to do. I'm here, but I have to go to the top. Oh wait. Oh. I can go to the top. There is a reason I am here. Okay, there is a reason I'm here, because I have to go on that platform. I must get to that platform. How can I do that? Maybe. Do this. No, wrong choice, bad decision. Don't try this at home. Okay, and again I have to walk between these rocks. I don't know what to do. I really don't know. Alright. Almost. The elite governments can't control decentralized networks. When you own cryptocurrency in a hardware wallet, nobody can tax you or steal you and force you to obey immoral monetary government rules. Yeah, I wanted to say decentralized. Okay, yeah. Alright. Yeah. And you need a hardware wallet. Hey, Max, I was talking about the giveaway. You donated €2.02. Thank you for that. But if you want to participate in the giveaway, you need to donate a minimum of €1 with a message that you want the PS4 Pro 500 million limited edition and why you want to get that device. Just look at eBay how much the device is worth now. And you can get it for €1. You can participate for just €1 in the giveaway. Okay. On Instagram, mail. Okay. Please forward it to me. I'm very curious, Max. Alright. There is the exit. So we need to crawl underneath this claustrophobic room. Yes. Yes, we are there. Oh, we need to jump there. We need to... Oh, man. Alright. Now I can... Oh, man. It's because people still don't understand the power of cryptocurrency that we still live under government slavery. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Did you forward it to me, Max? Yeah. Max is also a streamer. You sent it, but did you forward it? Okay. Let's rappel down. Okay, maybe we can now rappel down and then swing. I'm going to swing, 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 and swing. All right. What did he send to you?
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
She can't carry anymore. She can't carry anymore. We can eat bugs. Yummy. Alright, I'm just checking for you now. Alright, I can't see it that good. I can't read it that well. No, not real clear. Did he make a mistake when typing? I think so. But that's nice that you received a mail from him. Alright. Alright. There we are. We need to jump. Oh, alright. Ooh, difficult. Yes. And now. So do you enjoy Sal's Plays TV? Follow us on Twitch, YouTube, and what's the other name? On Facebook, yes. Alright. Whoa. It was just in time, So this is why I think people are brainwashed. The majority of people think that they're free while obeying immoral rules from the government. If you need to obey an entity, you're not free. Alright. Oh yes. He said, fantastic, I'm going to CC Joris and Jasper of our campaign team. They can go further with your idea. Yeah, cool. Cool. Now you have to gain more followers. But I can help you with that. So if you're watching us live or just on demand, please follow Max Hesp on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/MaxHesp with an underscore. And he's streaming most of the time Viva. He is very funny. So please follow him. So, and now I'm going to dive and eating seaweed. And now I am pulling these woods. So we have a doorway. Oh man. Piranhas, no. I don't like piranhas. No. To go here. Here's more light. I think this is the exit. We have to get in between. What? The police was at your door? What? Did you film it? Did you film the police? No? Why was the police at your door? The NSB, the SS. It was because. Yeah, but why? I think if we got a new politician as a leader, then they have to change the police cars. So can you explain why people obey government rules while it can make you suffer and lead you to the death? Yeah, I think people are afraid of authority. I think, and they are indeed brainwashed. That fighting back against governments and government officials is illegal, and they have the right to use violence against you. And they forbid you to use any violence. Yeah, what people should do is voting for better leaders. And if the country is a victim of voting fraud, you have to buy better weapons to fight immoral leaders. Yeah. They only have power because they have weapons, and they can use violence against you.
Doesn't really matter while they're chasing you. Who
okay,
left those
Max.
carvings of the heron and the eclipse? I have to talk to Unuratu about them.
Max, the police came to your door because of some trash bag. You must put next to more bags, but it was legal, and you get a penalty. Is it the policeman? It was the green force. Yeah, authority is an illusion. We are all people, and I think if you improve worldwide education and not spread propaganda, not use abuse the education for spreading propaganda, because I know some examples of children that has to fill in some sentences, and those sentences said Carrie needs vaccine because then she is ... And they must fill in. But it's all about the vaccinations and about COVID, and they have to fill it. So that's brainwashing. No Soros education. I don't know if Soros is influencing our education. I think the globalists, the current state of education it's a joke. It's producing very lazy thinkers, and you get people that studied and they only know one thing, the only thing, and that's the thing they studied. And for other things, they're not interested in that. They're not. They are not interested. Hey, thank you, Karine. Thank you for following. Welcome to Sal's Place TV. Yeah, you can look it up. Yeah, send me the URL and I can show it. If you have a video, I can show it as well. But it has to be informative. Let's improve our skills. We have 2 skill points this time, so let's buy some. Oh, we have 3 skill points, so we can buy something with 3. So let's do that. The eye of the eagle. We have the eye of the eagle. We have the eye of the eagle. Woohoo. Yeah, that's strange. Yeah, I'm always intrigued by accents people get if they staying in the country for too long. So if a Dutch man comes from America and he lived there for too long, he will return with an American accent. But I never saw an American who went to India for a couple of months and come back. No, it was a wonderful country. No, it was a very wonderful country. I like it very lot. I like it lot. I like it lot. Yeah, thank you. Come again. Yeah, I never saw it. But if it's English, they get accents. But school are huge indoctrination camps to train you to obey authority with thinking and question the authority illusion. You must obey even if it's bad for you and your health, but it's for your freedom. Yeah, it's illusion. Freedom is an illusion. And democracy, real democracy. There is one political party in the Netherlands that wants to have real democracy, but they're getting framed by the news, by the state television. Okay, you send it the link. Mundian to Bach. Okay, I'm alright. Oh, wait. Van Dijk Education. Alright. Whoa. Yeah, you're right. Van Dijk was a family company and it was bought by the families De Bruyn, Van der Wind, and in 2016 the company was bought by the British American investing company Towerbrook, with the main investor George Soros. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, that is I wanted to say without thinking. What do you wanted to say? Yeah, Max, you're right. Yeah.
Do you believe that major events in life can be traced back to a single moment?
Wow.
Take what's happening now. Had Amaru and Saidi not during the famine, and had Saidi not insisted, despite Amaru's wishes, that it should be him.
Stark is right all along. Stark, you were right all along.
Perhaps things would be different today. You see, Amaru felt responsible for his brother's death.
But what worries me is that if a government says something is disinformation and fake news, people buy it. People believe the government. And the government says that. When the government is saying something is fake news or disinformation, then you have to question the government if they're telling the truth. Of course, the government says something is disinformation. Of course. It's very logical that NOS. Zoiets, ik weet niet.
If you can hear me.
I'm here.
We're not at Unuratu's. We're in a cave nearby. The entrance is marked with a heron and an eclipse.
On my way.
Okay, heron and an eclipse. Let's find out where they are. It's very interesting because many people just believing what governments are saying, and they don't know much about politics, about real politics. They have to read. But if you have studied, then you don't know anymore. And then you're not interested anymore what's really going on in the world, because you've got indoctrinated. Wait. So, and if you think I'm talking gibberish, I'm also a little bit distracted because of the game. I'm not really focused on talking, but we have to. Oh, wow, this is new. A few days ago, you was considered racist. Why, Max? Oh yeah, you took pictures with the Cherry Baudet. Okay. Okay. But the Cherry Baudet isn't a racist. He's framed as a racist.
Do you have it?
Then, if Cherry Baudet is a racist, then all VVD, the politician members of the VVD are all pedophiles. From D66, also pedophiles. Because in those apps, they're making jokes about putting your dick in an infant. But that's all right. Doesn't come in a newspaper. But if apps are found with the other political party that they can frame, they write a whole week about that party, framing and demonizing. Yes, Stark is studying these themes for over 4 years. And now I have a suit. Yeah. Hi, Melissa Warbarik. Hello. Thank you for liking. Yeah, we have to do something. How can we wake people up? Because, yeah, in 2015, I was talking with my assistant because I was, I've heard from people I work with that the worldwide governments were planning to do another fake pandemic. We had the Mexican flu. That was fake. It was just, I think it was an exercise how they can use the system to create a global panic. Also in that period, they vaccinated a lot of people. A lot of people got a sickness called, it was a sleep sickness. I don't know the name anymore. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I don't know. And yeah, I was talking with my assistant. What can we do about this? They have some goals and they're planning this, and maybe we can make a real virus. The assistant was working in a laboratory. She was a scientist, and for her work she was always in the laboratory. And she had the idea to create a retrovirus. So a retrovirus to wake people up, to give the brain a jump start, if it is possible. She was capable of researching that, if a retrovirus like that was possible, or just create a virus that can cause people that didn't think that much die. So you have a purification, but that's also very hard and harsh and little bit of a genocide. But what we talked about it, it's just a philosophical conversation. And now we are in this pandemic, and we did nothing. We can only inform, and people can choose to listen of not.
Ishiki, maybe you can help. I sent 5 men to steal the cult of Kukulkan's weapons for the
It's
rebellion.
always for your freedom.
The mission failed. In former times I would have led them myself, but now I can't fight. I can't even run, or else I start to cough up blood. But I'm still a good planner, or I was until today. My comrades were caught and strung on posts throughout the lower village as a warning. They're going to hang there until they die.
You said I might be able to help.
Yes. With your serpent guard attire, you can untie all 4 of them and no one will suspect you.
4? You said there were 5 men on the mission.
There were. Kolki was leading them, but he wasn't captured along with the others. Nobody's seen him. He's probably been killed.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, no, I'm not... I want to do the mission, and I have to go there. Need to go... Where do I need to go? Okay. Okay, now I'm outside. Okay, I need to go there. It's always for your freedom. Yeah, if you want to live free, you need to be vaccinated, because the vaccine works better than your immune system, because it's made by corporations. You can die because of the vaccine. And the vaccination as side effects that are more dangerous than the disease itself. That's really funny. So if you just tuned in, I want to ask you if the local newspaper saying the hospitals are full. I want proof. I want proof. So visit your local hospital and film if they're indeed full of COVID patients. So we're going to this temple.
I urge you to be wary, Ahau. We've broken the uprising, but they are still around. Alone, you are a target.
I'm confident I can deal with any rebel I meet.
Well said. They can't stand against us. Although, they did fight like demons.
They fight for their survival.
Can't they open the door? Right. That's okay. They are dead. And they are dead. And they are dead. And they are dead.
Fallen soldiers, far more rebels than cultists.
The government wants you to believe that you're more free when they create more immoral rules that remove your freedom. What a joke. Yes. Do you want a COVID passport, Stark, in your country? What do you do for a living, Stark? I'm very curious about that. Are you an entrepreneur? Do you have your own company? I'm very curious. But yes. Sorry, I want to get through. Yeah. Okay. I have to go this way. Okay, we're here now. Yeah, let's pause here and give some information about our giveaway, because we have a nice giveaway. You can participate in this stream or in our follow-up streams until we unbox the PS5. We will announce when we unbox the PS5, and that broadcast where we unbox the PS5 is your last chance to participate in the giveaway.
For the players.
So I'm wondering if our viewers are pretty well informed. I'm wondering that. If you just tuned in, you saw the PS4 Pro 500 million edition. It's a collector's item. It's a limited edition. Only 50,000 worldwide were made. They are numbered with a copper plate. And you can win this a PS4 Pro 500 million limited edition. But first, let's look on eBay, because I want to know what this device is worth now. And when I type in, oh wait, I want to show you. So let's open Safari here. Where is Safari? Oh yes, here is Safari. And then, yeah, we're at eBay now. So we are looking for the PS4 Pro 500 million limited edition. Let's look. Alright, it's disappointing. Oh, here. $12.99, 1036, 2249, $8.99, 2303, 819, 1642, 733. So you see, this device is worth a lot of money, and we're going to give it away. We're going to give this device away, and you can participate in this broadcast and in our future broadcast until we unbox the PS5. When we unbox the PS5, we also announce the winner of the giveaway. How can you participate? Just surf to salsplace.tv. Log in with your Facebook, Twitch or YouTube account. We prefer your Facebook account so we can know who you are, we can more easily contact you. Donate just €1 for one participation, and write in the comments of the donation that you want to participate in this giveaway. Mention the PS4 Pro 500 million limited edition, and yeah, tell us why we should give this device to you. If you do that, you have participated in the giveaway, you're on the list, and you can make a huge chance to win this device. But now I want to show you something. I think you're smart people. We know that readers of Sal's Place HQ, the viewers of Sal's Place TV, and the people who are using the service of Sal's Place from our subsidiaries. They are most of the time well educated and well think. That they think clearly. They're not indoctrinated. They're not. They have their own opinion. They know more than the average people. They read more. They search out more. They're smart, and I want to know if you know something about Event 201. In October 2019, the World Economic Forum, you know, the organization that is doing a great reset now with all the lockdowns and destroying small companies and giving the big tech huge power. And that's true. You can verify that. You can fact check that. Yes, and I'm just reading that Stark is in a government prison. So if you want to talk with him, oh no, he's just kidding. He's just kidding. Yeah, but the Great Reset. I want to talk to you about the Great Reset. In our last broadcast, we showed you a movie with an explanation what the Great Reset is. It's an explanation in 5 minutes. It's not boring. Maybe you can find it boring if you already know everything. But Event 201, it was the general rehearsal of this pandemic. If you don't believe me, just look and watch.
It began in healthy-looking pigs, months, perhaps years ago. A new coronavirus spread silently within herds. Gradually, farmers started getting sick. Infected people got a respiratory illness with symptoms ranging from mild flu-like signs to severe pneumonia. The sickest required intensive care. Many died. Experts agree, unless it is quickly controlled, it could lead to a severe pandemic, an outbreak that circles the globe and affects people everywhere.
The mission of the Pandemic Emergency Board is to provide recommendations to deal with the major global challenges arising in response to an unfolding pandemic. The board is comprised of highly experienced leaders from business, public health, and civil society.
We could be looking at double the number of cases in 1 week and 16 times as many in a month if we are not able to stop the spread. That would be on the order of 500,000 cases, and it would continue to rise exponentially. In 3 months, we could be approaching 10 million cases.
We're at the start of what's looking like it will be a severe pandemic. And there are problems emerging that can only be solved by global business and governments working together.
We have known about caps-like viruses in animals and people for decades, but have not been successful at developing a licensed vaccine. And sure, there are new technologies that may help, but it's going to be difficult. I am not optimistic about having a vaccine in time to be relevant during this pandemic.
So the policy crisis in question for this board in this meeting is this: how should governments, business, and international organizations allocate and distribute pandemic antivirals and medical supplies to the people who need them most?
What we've seen work very well in the HIV field is, in fact, procurement through the Global Fund. So having a centralized mechanism, so financially able to procure on behalf of affected countries would be critical. I think the second thing is it's going to be very important that for the business sector, for manufacturers of antivirals, that we have clarity around what the need is and where the need is and who are making the decisions.
I think that given that the countries most affected are those that are low and middle income countries with unequal access to technology, to finances, the UN has a worldwide footprint, universally recognized, and universal membership.
A global stockpile would certainly help ensure more rational and strategic allocation, but the reality is that we don't have the logistics capability, even within the UN, to bring that together in one place and run it. So this is where I think a collaboration between the international organizations like the World Health Organization and the private sector, which runs these supply chains for many purposes every day, understand where the supplies are, make smart decisions about how to allocate them to the people who need them in the places that need them the most, and then work with the industry to move those supplies from where they are today to where they need to be.
Just to underscore the point that cooperation among supply chain providers or businesses that have huge supply chains can add a lot of efficiency to the whole process.
The question is, can you, through this international mechanism, really promote commitments to doing this as quickly as possible and give people a sense that actually if they contribute more, that they will have a better chance of protecting their own populations and their country's security and health.
So to be completely clear, most of this production would already be committed in contracts.
Yes.
It is almost unheard of that people are producing product without having a forward commitment for the consumption of that product. So the first thing that needs to be done, because this is not something that the countries currently control, unless countries are going to bring about emergency situations and co-opt an existing supply chain.
I think it's not likely, I agree, that countries are not going to buy a countermeasure to put into a global supply without retaining a large portion of it for themselves.
Public health agencies have issued travel advisories, while some countries have banned travel from the worst affected areas. As a result, the travel sector is taking a huge hit. Travel bookings are down 45%, and many flights have been canceled. A ripple effect is racing through the service sector. Governments that rely on travel and tourism as a large part of their economies are being hit particularly hard.
How should national leaders, businesses, and international organizations balance the risk of worsening disease that would be caused by the continued movement of people around the world against the risks of profound economic consequence of travel and trade bans?
If there's some sense that there's a UN institution that can do all of this, then I worry we're suffering from a delusional disorder on the power of the UN. It's really important to get those industries and their trade associations and an efficient leadership established, which is decentralized, but has a collective responsibility and accountability. And that needs to be supported by the public leadership.
What is essential, what is non-essential travel, we have to clarify this. Otherwise, if we go down to 20% bookings over a long period, the company will run down. That's a fact.
You know, there's a whole complex set of issues in a highly interdependent world on supply chains that are just in time. We need to think about how much flex there is in that just-in-time supply chain system and make sure it keeps running. I think it's going to take specificity, and it's going to take knowledge that only the private sector has. The UN can play an important coordinating facilitation role, but the companies know where those commodities are, where they move, how to move them, and that's where a type of public-private collaboration that we have not generally had in these crises needs to be put together pretty quickly.
We are not out of money, yet. But the fact is we are trending in a dangerous direction and something needs to change.
So the policy question for this board now is, how should financial resources be prioritized? Are there nodes that we cannot allow to fail? What is your sense of priorities we don't have money to pay for all of these urgent problems.
So at the moment, we want the fund, right? You need the money. So where's the money? So government kind of supplies some money. A lot of, private sectors, some are sitting here, you have some money. But now you need a really coordinated, centralized efforts.
Hotels will be experiencing, crippling losses doing that. And we know that the hotel business in itself makes up 5% of the GDP.
Governments need to be willing to do things that are out of their historical perspective, or for the most part, it's really a war footing that we need to be on.
We shouldn't underestimate the power of entrepreneurship. We need to escalate that, whether it's through the government's helping with tax breaks or subsidies of that nature to increase manufacturing of those types of products. It can happen quickly. A Marshall-type plan, don't mean to say that exactly, but a Marshall Plan that can go into effect can stimulate change very quickly.
Countries are reacting in different ways as to how best to manage the overwhelming amounts of dis and misinformation circulating over the internet. In some cases, limited internet shutdowns are being implemented to quell panic.
How much control of information should there be, and by whom? And how can false information be effectively challenged? And what if that false information is coming from companies or from governments?
I think it's very important that we make sure that there is concise communication with all healthcare facilities where these patients are being treated so that there isn't mass panic.
We're at a moment where the social media platforms have to step forward and recognize the moment to assert that they're a technology platform and not a broadcaster is over. They, in fact, have to be a participant in broadcasting accurate information and partnering with the scientific and health communities to counterweight, if not flood the zone of accurate information, because to put the genie back in the bottle of the misinformation and disinformation is nigh impossible.
One thing we haven't spoken about, and I'm wondering whether it's time to talk about this, is a step up from the part of the governments on enforcement actions against fake news.
I personally do not believe that trying to shut things down in terms of information is either practical or desirable. And we do have, I think, a couple of strategies that are available to us, one of which is the flood strategy, second of which is relying and informing and equipping trusted sources of information with the facts so they can then pass that on. But we also need to actually think about a technological answer to this.
The outcome of the CAPS pandemic in Event 201 was catastrophic. 65 million people died in the first 18 months. The outbreak was small at first and initially seemed controllable, but then it started spreading in densely crowded and impoverished neighborhoods of megacities. From that point on, the spread of the disease was explosive. Within 6 months, cases were occurring in nearly every country. The global economy was in a free fall. The GDP down 11%. Stock markets around the world plummeted between 20 and 40% and headed into a downward cycle of fear and low expectation. Businesses were not borrowing, banks were not lending. Everyone was just hoping to hunker down and weather the storm. Economists say the economic turmoil caused by such a pandemic will last for years, perhaps a decade. The societal impacts, the loss of faith in government, the distrust of news, and the breakdown of social cohesion could last even longer. We have to ask, did this need to be so bad? Are there things we could have done in the 5 to 10 years leading up to the pandemic that would have lessened the catastrophic consequences? We believe the answer is yes. So, are we as a global community now finally ready to do the hard work needed to prepare for the next pandemic?
Yeah, that's something to think about. It was a long video, but it gives you a lot of information. What do you think about this? Is this just a fire exercise because in case there is a global pandemic? Or do you think it was a general rehearsal for the Great Reset? Let us know. You can mail us at info@salsplace.tv or let us know in the comments. I'm laughing so hard I fell out of my chair, Sal. Are you okay, Sal? I feel you are a bit nervous. Have you done something illegal, like buy too much supplement? Yeah, I bought supplements for too high price. I think in the future I'm going to buy supplements from Life Extension. Now, I've bought supplements from Isagenics, and it was over 500 euros, I think. So it was a little bit expensive. Yeah, I don't know. But it's working, I think, a little bit. I don't know if you see a difference, Stark. But, yeah. But unfortunately, I have to go. We're back at 2 o'clock p.m. Central European Time. So in 1 hour, we are back for another hour. So thank you for watching. Thank you for participating in the chat, Max and Stark. And see you next time. Bye-bye.